I'm Blaine with Advanced Real Estate.
Hey guys, this is Steve from Region Mortgage, and it's November.
It is.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's
Love
coming.
Thanksgiving.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Well, fun fact, pecans from Georgia, they actually have a date in November. I can't remember exactly
Really?
which date it is,
Okay.
but for me, pecan pie.
Okay.
You?
Mashed potatoes with sour cream and chives, doused with corn and then gravy.
All in the...
All together.
Oh,
Like, yes,
that's
yes,
turkey.
yes. My mom makes it every year. It's fantastic.
I'm hungry. It's about lunchtime.
Yep.
Hey, let's get through this.
Yeah.
So what have you been seeing a lot on the streets right now?
Well, a lot of renters asking about, is it time to buy?
Well,
I think we both know the answer to that, but what do you have to say?
Why are you renting?
Yes.
Like, why are you renting? Who thought that renting before you purchase a house is a good idea? At the end of the day, financially, and that's kind of, my wheelhouse here, renting is kind of throwing your money in the trash.
Yeah. You're paying someone else's mortgage, and you're never going to see that money again yourself.
Absolutely, and you're not too young to buy. 2-3 weeks ago, I closed on a 19-year-old purchasing a house, 19. No trouble qualifying. Obviously, you want to make sure that you have your credit in line and your credit profile where it needs to be. You want to have a job, but believe it or not, you can graduate, get your first paycheck, and you can buy a house. That easy. You don't have to have a 2-year history. So don't fall for that line. You don't have to have a job for 2 years. You can have your degree and go straight into that line of work that you got your degree in and get into a house.
That's good advice.
So renters, what have you been hearing?
I'm seeing a lot of curiosity when it comes to, okay, I'm paying $1,000 or $1,200 a month for rent. Well, what does that get me in a house?
My gosh, I mean, $1,000, that's a heck of a mortgage payment. We're talking principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, all wrapped up for $1,000. You're probably looking at a house around $170,000.
Right.
$1,200, you're talking a $200,000 home.
Right.
All in. I mean, you need a small down payment, right?
Right.
I mean,
but you're always gonna, even when you're renting, you're gonna need to put up an extra month's security deposit.
Instead of using the security deposit to secure that first month, why not use it as your down payment?
Now, there's stuff out there for first-time home buyers as well. First time buying a home, there's programs out there to help you along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. As little as 3% down on a home. There's some first-time home buyer programs that will actually even take care of your down payment. But generally what I see for first-time home buyers, 3%, 3.5%, sometimes even 5%, but you don't need the 20%. You don't even need the 5%. 3 and 3.5% of the purchase price is generally what I see.
Exactly. And when you're owning instead of renting, just think about what you're paying for. It's an investment on your behalf. You're going to see some of that money back later. It's investment. Property values will probably go up here in Indiana.
Sure.
Renting prices on top of that are going up in Indiana because everyone's coming over from Illinois. So renters are going up. There's more renters, and so landlords, they are upping the rent because the demand is getting higher as well.
It's supply and demand, right?
Exactly.
It's the same thing with homes. Home prices are going up because you have an influx of people. Well, not everybody can buy a house. Where are they going to go? They're going to rent.
Exactly.
Rental prices are going to go up. So, and even building on that, obviously you're going to see a return on your investment. You buy a house for $100,000. Next year it's going to be worth $105,000. Hopefully, next year after that, hopefully, maybe $107,000. But you're also going to have tax implications. You can write plenty of things off. If you look into how to beat, the IRS, it's all about real estate. So there's a lot of write-offs. You can have, you can get deductions on, things that you can do to your home. You can have deductions on eco-friendly things that you can add to your home when you own it. You can write off your interest. I mean, the list goes on and on. Don't plan on renting your entire life. Set your eyes on purchasing a house. It's the smartest thing you can do. It's basically money in the mattress, that you're saving towards retirement. Have that house paid off by the time you retire. Then you're rent free for the rest of your life.
So you've got a lot of people out there that they don't know how their credit's looking. They don't think that's looking too great. They maybe don't know how they're going to pay for the down payment. A couple things like that. Obviously, we touched on the first-time home buyers, but also, why should they still talk to you?
Well, you want to gear up. If you're just getting out of school or you're not sure where you are on your credit, talk to me. I'm not a credit repair specialist, but I've been doing this about 15 years. So I can give you some pointers on how to improve your credit. Obviously, the higher the credit, the better the interest rate, less your mortgage insurance premium is, the less your homeowner's insurance premium is going to be. So credit is super important. Let me take a look at it. I'll give you some pointers. If you don't have credit, I'll give you pointers on how to do that as well. Also, I'd like to gear everybody up to know what they're striving towards. If you're making X amount of dollars an hour, working 40 hours a week, I'm going to say, hey, this is the cost of a house that you're going to probably be looking at for your budget. You don't want to be house poor. You don't want to get into a house and find out, oh my gosh, all I'm doing is living to pay my mortgage.
Right.
You don't want to do that. You want to be realistic as well. So love to sit down with you for things like that, as well as, like I said, first-time homebuyer programs. Let's see if there's a grant out there for you. Lake County, Indiana has a fantastic grant program. The state of Indiana has a good grant program as well. Let's see if you qualify.
Sounds good. So yeah, give us a call. Steve will definitely help you get to where you need to be if you're not there yet. So get that game plan going to get out of renting and take that next step into home ownership.
Yeah. Awesome. And so until next time, I'm gonna go grab some pecan pie now.
Yeah. Go vote and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Pecan pie.